Hope you didn't have a big breakfast this morning.
Why's that?
I'm taking you to a crime scene. There was a triple homicide last night and these can get very messy.
That's alright, I'm sure I can handle it.
Listen, you done well the other day taking that suspect down, but this is completely different. You need to be able to stomach what we're about to witness.
And like I said, I'm sure I will be alright.
We'll see.
So, do we have any leads on who committed the murders?
No, and it's highly unlikely that we will. The area is all about turf wars with the local gangs. Even if we managed to pull someone on it, they'd never talk.
So, this just gets pushed to one side?
Afraid so? It's not something that we wanted to do, but it's out of our hands most of the time.
So, what's the point in going to the crime scene?
Because it's our job. Anyway, we're here now.
Okay, but wait a minute. What if we find a clue as to who committed the crime? Are we going to follow that up?
It depends on the clue. The budgeting crisis for the police at the moment means that there are other things that we need to take priority on. If gangs want to kill each other, it shouldn't be the taxpayers that have to fork out on us catching them all the time.
That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, that's life. Let's go.
Whoa.
Feel free to wait outside if it's too much. These new detectives nowadays can't stomach anything.
Would you like a mint?
I thought you was waiting outside.
Why would I do that when the crime scene's in here?
Fine, but just don't pass out. So what happened here?
I know what happened here.
Listen, newbie, I understand that this is a bit of a thrill for you, being your first crime scene and everything.
But,
And I know you've probably watched your little detective shows and think that you can do the same thing, but this is real police work.
can you just shut up and listen to me?
Fine, spill it.
It was an inside job.
Really? What makes you so sure of that?
Well, look at the door. There's more bolts and chains on there to keep a tank out, but yet there's no sign of forced entry. If this was gang related and someone knocked on that door, then they would have checked the peephole before opening.
Is that it?
Nope. If you go and have a look in that cupboard over there, you'll see a floorboard that's been lifted up. I'm guessing that's where they kept their stash of drugs and cash. Only someone who knew these three would have known where to look for it.
Keep going.
Nothing yet, other than these three had no idea what was coming to them.
How can you be so sure?
Well, two of them got shot while sitting on the sofa. I don't know about you, but if somebody came busting through my door, the first thing I would do would be to jump on my feet. These two were still sitting there. For the amount of weapons here, it couldn't have been a hostage situation. These three men had no idea that they were about to be shot by one of their own.
Not bad.
Thanks. Oh, one last thing. Our suspect is probably part of our leader of the Blue Irons gang.
Again, how can you know that?
Should we go? I'm starving.
That was some pretty good police work back there. How did you spot all of that stuff so quickly?
Well, I have a very good eye for detail.
You're telling me there's people that have been on the force longer than you've been alive and they'd never have spotted any of that stuff.
Including you?
Shut up, I would have clocked it all eventually.
Of course you would. Where to now?
Back to the station.
Why? Shouldn't we go and talk to the Blue Irons gang leader?
For what? There was no evidence it was him that killed them and I doubt he's going to give us a confession.
Well, we can't just sit back and do nothing.
Listen, while that was some very good police work back there, you have to understand that not every case is going to get solved. In fact, you need to get used to the fact that more cases will go unsolved than they will get solved. It's just the way things go.
Well, I'm still going to do some digging.
Be my guest, but as soon as another case comes our way, we have to get working on that.
Cool.
I don't know where he's gone. He's fixated with his triple homicide case and wanted to go check something out. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'll call him now. Oi, get back to the station, we've got another case. There's a bunch of cars gone missing from a dealership in East London. The chief wants us to check it out. Okay, fine, I'll go alone, but you're going to get it in the neck for this. See ya.
There. That's the building. Fast forward it a little bit. Oh yeah, that's it. Right about there. Gotcha. Can you zoom in as much as you can and print it out? Don't make it blurry though. Send it to my phone. The Blue Irons. This is a nice place you have here. I take it you're in charge. But don't speak, just listen. Earlier today I got called to a crime scene not far from here. 3 of your men were shot dead in their apartment.
So?
So, I have reason to believe that you're the killer and I'm here to arrest you.
I didn't kill anybody. I've been here all day.
Is that so? Take a look at this photo taken just a few minutes before the shooting. There you are going into the building. Nice and calm like you belong there. A few minutes later the camera catches you running out holding a gun and look, you're still wearing the same clothes.
I've been framed.
Not yet, but once we get to the station I might get it laminated. I'd put that gun down if I was you.
Why's that?
Well, did the rest of the gang know that you took out 3 of your own today? I wonder how they would feel knowing they could be next.
I don't care.
Okay, well, how about the fact that this whole building is surrounded by police officers? So either you come quietly with me now, or my officers will come storming in, arrest all of your other gang members, and raid the place for the drugs and cash that I'm presuming are in your cellar.
Fine.
Good man.
Where were the rest of the police officers you were talking about?
Oh, yeah, about that. I lied. Taxi!
Where the hell have you been?
Kicking down doors and solving crimes. I always wanted to say that.
Shut up. Who the hell is this?
This is the leader of the Blue Irons gang. I found evidence that puts him at the scene of the crime, so I went to arrest him.
On your own?
Yes, on my own. You might be okay wanting to find out who stole a car from a dealership, but I want to find real criminals.
How did you even get him back to the station without a car?
I took a taxi. Oh, by the way, will I get reimbursed for the cost of the taxi ride?
You're going to be up to your neck in horse crap because of this.
I don't care. This is a gang leader who has been arrested for the murders of 3 people. I will sleep easier tonight knowing that he is off the streets. I don't care what else follows. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to book him.